As you start to develop and actually code certain projects, you find that you run into issues with agentic AI because agentic AI by default is going to do the best it can, but it needs instruction, needs direction. Just like any team, if you developed a team of 4 to 5 that you wanted to, say, build something, right? Each of them need a role, each of them need a set of instructions, they need their SOPs to follow in order to do what they need to do without problem. When you start to get into agentic AI, if you're like me, you're going to run into problems because you're basically sending a project to a single agent and you're saying, okay, build it. I want to introduce you to something that I was introduced to over the weekend. Now, full disclosure, I have not personally used it for any projects yet. I wanted to push this video out as quickly as possible. But I feel comfortable doing that because the friend that showed this to me walked me through step by step what he had set up, and he showed me real life projects that he is doing. I'm not going to show you screenshots from that meeting because the projects he is doing are super secret at this point. He's doing them to make money. He's building all kinds of things that he's trying to push out and make money on. So he shared with me those things in confidence, but I am going to show you this project. It's a GitHub open source project that can really help with your OpenClaw system. So if you're using OpenClaw to build things, to code things, to develop things, to get projects that actually work, I encourage you to download something called AntFarm. Okay. Now, AntFarm is a open source project. You can find it on GitHub. It's AntFarm without a space, by the way. So AntFarm. What it does is it sets up kind of a Kanban board. So think Trello, right? To whenever project you throw at it, it will send through a certain process. I'm going to show you what I mean by showing my screen. So what you're seeing in front of you is kind of Gemini's explanation, if you will, using its image generation, Nano Banana, to kind of explain what this looks like. Okay, so this is called AntFarm or AF1. It is a basic multi-agent swarm, right, to orchestrate whatever project that you have. Okay. Now, what you're looking at can be somewhat complicated, right? But it gives you an overview of what this will do in the background. So take some time, pause this video, look through the image that it's showing you, the flow, if you will, of how this works. Okay. But what I really want to show you is what this looks like in reality. Okay. So this is a hypothetical dashboard of what ant farm. By the way, this is what my ant farm looks like. I would show you my ant farm, but it doesn't like make a lot of sense because I don't have any projects. All you would see is ant farm dashboard, the big green bar, and then you would see nothing else. Okay. So I wanted to show you one in process. What you can see is, again, if you're familiar with Trello, you've got Kanban board. Now you can't actually move these things from step to step. That's on purpose, right? You're not supposed to be moving these things through the project. What you basically do is you throw a project at Ant Farm and it starts with the planning stage. It moves to the setup stage, onto the implementation stage. Then it starts to verify, test, right? All of this stuff done in order so that the project comes out without bugs. This is an incredible and a powerful GitHub project that is open source, free to use, free to download. How do you download it if you are in OpenClaw? Ask OpenClaw. I love that about OpenClaw, right? You hear me talk about that all the time. Want OpenClaw to do something? Ask it. I didn't even go to GitHub, folks. Now, I have a subscription and my OpenClaw is connected to it. So I just basically said, hey, there's this new thing called AntFarm. My friend showed it to me over the weekend. I think it's cool. So when we build projects together, we can use it. And it said, yeah, I've looked at it. It looks good. It's got high reviews. Do you want me to download it? Yes, I do. It did. It set it up and boom, it's there. It's working. Folks, if you are having problems getting from point A to point Z in project development, I think AntFarm will be a game changer.